All right, so let's talk about Mayweather, man, and dig more into this, where Brian Norman Sr. is pretty much saying that Floyd Mayweather, Floyd told Bill and Devin that, not to fight black fighters, or that was the blueprint, not to fight black fighters and fight Mexican fighters and not to fight each other. And there's some people in the comment section like, well, this is irrelevant. Devin, he fought Regis, or Devin, he fighting Brian Norman. Per usual, the point goes over their head. The point isn't about Devin. It's what you see going on right now. And I seen Bruce, he made a video, I didn't finish watching it, when Jim Gray said that, shout out to Bruce and McVeigh, that Mayweather was to blame for I gotta finish watching and see his reason. I agree with Jim Gray. My thing is this. This is my stance and my stance only. When you're a black and you sell out and you a coon, I don't feel like you deserve black protection. But I'm gonna hear his reason why. But I definitely put that. I don't think, and let me side note, I don't think it was Mayweather's intention. I just think he looked up like, damn, I'm 31-0, I'm 30-0. Hey, man, it became like Prime, Deion and Prime. It became a persona. I don't think that was his intention. Now, what I'm about to speak on is intentional. Is that he's telling these fighters, oh, don't fight each other. Oh, you can save it for down the line. See what I did. And he telling the brothers, so y'all, why would y'all fight each other? Go fight. And then that's a huge mistake. That's a huge mistake. You don't need to depend on Mexicans to make your money, bro. We can get money together. Y'all fight each other, all y'all fight each other, y'all can get money together. He telling y'all what worked for him, right? That necessarily won't work for y'all. And people are starting to really see the play. People starting to see the play. They like, okay, they doing all this bickering and shit, but they ain't gonna fight. They really don't want to fight. They really ain't sending no contracts. They just talking just to put up a facade like they with it, but they not with it. And when Brian Norman said that, it just pretty much confirmed what we already been pretty much saying. These black fighters don't want to fight each other. They don't, and they know it's no different than the Eastern Europeans. I brought that up in the original video. Matt Korobov, he's trying to get Triple G. Triple G really wasn't trying to fight him for his sake. Andy Lee knocked him out. Triple G really didn't want to fight Derevchenko. The zone forced that. Better Biev and Kovalev. Bivol didn't want, both Bivol and Kovalev. Bivol and Better Biev. Bivol really, they didn't really probably want to fight each other, especially Bivol, because they already know it's going to be a tough out. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Lomachenko. They know when they fight each other that they understand how the mechanisms or how the anatomy, how they boxing anatomy work and shit. I know you, we come from the same area, we done sparred, or we know it's a tough fight for black fighters. They know that. Mayweather, he didn't fight black fighters. People can talk about, what's the dude, Nundu he fought, and, Diego Corrales' stepdaddy was black. You know what I'm saying? They could talk about, Shane, Chop, Zab. Zab was coming off a loss. Shane was old, almost knocked him out. Zab dropped him. Chop almost knocked him out. So every time he damn near fought somebody black, it was a problem. He fought old ass Shabber Mitchell. So he really gonna try to fight the Paul Williams, Tim Bradley's. You heard Tim Bradley's story on it. Go check out Coach Malachi channel. I think he was on that one, or the Fight Hype. Shout out to them. Whether it was Keith Thurman holding him hostage as the Reggie Belt, held Erislandy Lara hostage. I know they Cuban, whatever. Held them hostage at the regular WBA 154-pound fighter. So, that's just what it was. He knew if he fought another brother that it was gonna be tough. And these other fighters, they know if I fight him, it's gonna be tough. You know? But the problem is y'all can't get to where y'all want to get to. You know what I'm saying? And then still have youth to enjoy it by avoiding it. You know, that's the whole thing about it is, man, black people feel like you got to depend on everybody else. They may not say it, but they feel we can have our own communities, man. We can build our own homes. We can have our own school systems. And this boxing shit, y'all can make money together. You know? Y'all can all make y'all money together. Where's the ability? You know, every time it's talked about them fighting, it fall apart. Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo fell apart. Jerron Ennis and Brian Norman, it fell apart. You know why it fall apart? Because they don't even want y'all to recognize that the best option for y'all to do it is get money together, is to fight each other. Once y'all see y'all can get it together, the Eddie Hearns, the Bob Arams, and them feel like you and Al Hampton feel like you're gonna phase them out. You don't need them. That's why they say, well, we ain't never had two fighters sit at the table and negotiate, because if y'all was at them tables, you will see they have no intentions on making y'all fight, because they don't want y'all to wake up and see the power within the black dollar. They don't want y'all to wake up and see the power that y'all have getting money together, working together. And that's really what systematic oppression is about. And you have people that say it doesn't exist, and it sure does exist. Even in this sport, it exists. They don't want y'all to realize the best option is for y'all to get money together. They don't want y'all to realize the best option is for y'all to get this guap together. Y'all start getting money together, start talking together, and it ain't about beef, fuck you, and y'all getting it together. They understand you're gonna phase them out. You don't need them. Y'all can plug in straight to the network. Y'all can do your own thing, but y'all too fucking stupid to see it. And then when they see, oh man, the lies of needing Hispanics is over, or needing the men. No, you don't need them. Y'all was hot. Them motherfuckers try to dress off what y'all wear. If y'all say bullfrog clothing gonna be hot, y'all start rocking bullfrog clothing, guess what? They gonna start walking bullfrog clothing. Y'all push the culture, bro. If you had an honest top 100 boxer list of all time, black American fighters dominated. It ain't even close. You dominated. Y'all have the power. They don't want y'all to wake up and understand that, bro. Because once y'all understand that, you don't need Bob, you don't need Eddie, you don't need Frank, you don't need Kathy, you don't need none of them. You know, to go Ben Shalom, you don't need any of them. Why y'all think Mayweather doing them exhibitions and shit? He cutting Al Heyman out. It's the way I ain't got to get Al none of my money, allegedly. He got that brother from the UK hashing out his deals for him. That's why he won't fight a real fight. Fight a real fight. A lot of that money allegedly go back to Al, and then he pay it out to him in increments. That's it. He telling y'all not to fight each other behind the scenes. Oh, hold off. Wait, you young. Tomorrow not promised. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow not promised. Get it while you can. When you young, I remember that somebody told me, they was mentoring me when I was young. And I just wanted to do my 8 and skate at work. They was like, man, you young. Get all this overtime you can now. Stack it. The club, the bitches, the hoes, all the shit y'all like to do is going to be there. It's going to be even better when you got money. And it was great advice. Because I would still go out and I'd be like, damn, I should have went to work. I should have took that overtime. I should have picked that extra shift up. You know what I'm saying? I should tell myself that I should have picked that, because it didn't used to be worth it. And then this is still when, partying was actually fun, and pussy was pussy. You know what I'm saying? It would still have something of value to it. So, but yeah, man, you supposed to put the work in while you young. I remember Bruce and McVeigh said that, yeah, you ain't supposed to wait till you get old, and then I finally made it, and put that work in now. But he playing y'all, bro. The system is playing y'all to keep y'all apart. Get that money with each other. Fuck what Mayweather talking about. PBC has over a 12, 13, 11 year sample of trying to do the Mayweather blueprint. It did not work because they didn't have the foundation, which was Top Rank. Top Rank laid the foundation. Oh, There's a couple variables that y'all don't have. Y'all don't have the top ranked they didn't have the top ranked foundation. You know, they didn't have an Oscar De La Hoya. They didn't have a Manny Pacquiao. There was a lot of things that was in that recipe that they didn't have, bro. That was a one-off. That was a one-off. That was an anomaly. Y'all need to get money together. Then y'all gonna see everybody eating. Everybody eating. We don't really need. We don't need these. We don't need them. They try to tell you, oh, you need Hispanics. No, you don't. Look at the top 10 highest grossing boxing fights. You don't need them. Y'all need each other. But y'all listen to Mayweather, bro. It's crazy. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notification. Hit the link tree. Check out the Mayweather Effect playlist. I ain't did one in a minute, but I appreciate y'all. Like I said, join the Patreon, hit the link tree, find me on Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and the whole nine. Peace.